Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. There are lots of holiday releases that I really look forward to every year. The Wayne Goss holiday brush being one of them, but that's not what today's about. Today is about another smaller release that I always find myself getting really excited about every holiday season, and that is the Fenty holiday releases. At that time, Bad Girl Riri, Rihanna, always releases some fun collections of her famous gloss bombs and often some cream cheek products. She's got a lot actually, but I chose what I just mentioned because I'm drawn to that. I picked up the brand new Fenty Glossy Posse, some repeats this year, but I'll show you what we got. And I went ahead and picked up the double cheeked up Freestyle Cream Blush Duo, which is all new. I am not wearing any blush, by the way, and I'm obviously not wearing anything on my lips, so we're going to have fun and just kind of test it out. These are fun products to buy either for yourself as a little treat or stocking stuffers for someone that you love. All right, let's go ahead and start first with the double cheeked up Freestyle Cream Blush Duo. These are brand new shades, and they are just done for this limited edition little compact. And here they are, two cream blushes, and we're going to swatch them in two different lightings. Here is Peony Droppa, right here, that's that peony shade. I got two cheeks, we're going to put them on one on each cheek. And we've got Malibooze, M-A-L-I-B-O-O-Z-E. So Peony Droppa and Malibooze, and we're going to try those two on, and we're going to take a look at them here on my arm and outside in the warm California sunshine. But before we put those on my arm, let's look at this year's Glossy Posse. The double cheeked up Freestyle Cream Blush Duo, by the way, is $34, and they say if you were to buy these shades separately in this amount, it would be $44. Okay. The Fenty Glossy Posse, this is volume 5, so I guess the fifth year in a row, I guess. I don't know if they were all released for holidays, but probably. I don't know. I'll have to check that out. All three of these, if you bought them separately, would be $65, but you can get them in this little holiday special for $38, which is actually a pretty good savings. The one thing that Fenty Beauty by Rihanna does well, beyond a shadow of a doubt, are their lip glosses. They're absolutely sensational if you haven't tried them before. They're just sticky enough, just goopy enough, just glossy enough, just retro feeling enough, but they're also really sexy and beautiful. So we got 3 full-size limited edition shades, 2 favorites and a new one for $38. We have the Fenty Heat. We have Fenty Glow in the Fenty Heat style. That is a plumper, so that's going to plump up the lips. And I like the Fenty Heat. I have talked about on this channel before that generally when I am wearing a plumping lip gloss, I run around the room like someone whose hair is on fire. I hate the feeling, but with Fenty, I not only can stand it, I kind of like it. They do a nice job without being too irritating. Then we have this shade, also a repeat, this pink shade, but in the cream. This one is in the gloss cream, and this is Cupcake It. That's a pink shade that you guys have probably seen the shade before, but here it is in cream. And then this really cool Fuchsia Flex shade, which is kind of a sparkly holiday type shade. And from what my research showed me and what my collection shows me, appears to be new, but you guys can weigh in below. I think it's our new one. And these two shades we have seen before. All right, let's just have some fun here and try everything on. I have my mirror here. I have 2 separate brushes so that we do not contaminate. And we can see what both of these look like. And the good Lord above gave me 2 cheeks, so we're going to use one for each of these blushes. Okay, so let's start with my Refer number 17 brush, and we're going to start with the Peony Droppa shade right here. You can go ahead and put this on with your hands. You can put these on with a beauty blender or a sponge. I just chose a little flat brush, and I am going to overdo it. I'm going to put on a little more than I normally would if I were out on the town, but I want you guys to really see the shade in case you want to purchase it. Just know that I am applying it rather heavily. Actually, funnily enough, in person, these are very heavily applied. And don't worry, we are going to swatch these. I haven't forgotten. But I just got excited and went right to this. Okay, that is a very heavily applied shade there of Peony Droppa. And now we're going to switch to a Merit brush. This is a Merit, the Merit number 1 brush, which I really like for foundations and any sort of cream products. And we're going to put on, with that one, the Malibu's shade. Again, I like to just go into it like that, but you can put your fingers into it. And I'm going to do this also heavily. This one is a little bit pinker than I had thought it would be, to be honest. I did not think it would be that pink. Again, please do not think that I am a clown. I am just trying to really show you what the shade looks like, and assuming that when you apply, you will use discretion. Hoping, I should say, or not. Sometimes a lot of blush is just cheerful. This is a shade that can actually stand to be on my skin tone applied heavily like this because it's bright but not silly. See, this applied, over applied is good for you to see the shade, but it can get a bit silly. Okay, so if you can pay attention still, even with me being lopsided, let's go ahead and swatch all of these and look at them outside, and then we'll try on these lip shades, okay? So I am going to take this and put it on my arm just for you to also see the swatch, although you have seen it cheek swatch. That, of course, is the Peony Droppa, and we're going to stick it right next to the Malibu's, which is a pinker shade than I thought it would be. So we really have two pink shades. Let's go ahead and swatch these lip shades, and then we'll try them all on my lips, okay? All right, so the first thing we have, I'm going to do right here, is the Cupcake and Cream. You've seen this shade before, but here it is in the cream formula. Really pretty, and we'll see that on my lips in a moment too. Okay, this is the Fenty Heat, or Fenty Glow, but in Heat. Fenty Glow shade, which we all know and love, but in the Heat version. So that's a real kind of wearable everyday shade. We're going to try these on in a moment. And they have that Fenty scent. I like that sweet scent. I do have viewers who tell me they can't stand it, but you are going to have that very, very sweet, like candy Fenty scent. Not on the blush, interestingly enough, but definitely on the lip glosses, but not on the blushes. I'm sniffing them just to be sure. Here is this crazy Fuchsia Flex shade, first on my arm. And that has a lot of sparkle and such in it. That's really holiday and really nice. Let's pause for a moment to step outside with these same shades on my arm in the warm California sunshine. Take a look at those out there. And after you've taken a look at them outside, which is the best way to see them, we are going to pop right back in here and try on these lip shades. I got into the cheek shades. They're almost blending into the same shade. But as you can see, that really bright pink is still a lot pinker, the peony. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll just start. We know what this looks like. So let's just start. This is the Fenty Heat, and a good way to use this is to line with it as well. This is, of course, in Fenty Glow, and it is a very everyday wearable shade. And I line with it too so that it can kind of, if you're wearing it on its own, it can kind of puff up the lip lines as well. Here it is on me. Very, very, very pretty. And we have all experienced this shade before if you're a fan of the Fenty lip products. Starting to tingle, but it never gets too bad, but it is starting to tingle. It just makes your lips look nice and plump and fresh, and it's really fun. All right, coming up next, let's go ahead and get into Cupcakin' in the cream formula. Let me take this off, stay right there. Okay, let's put on Cupcakin' in the cream formula. This one is not going to puff up my lips. Oh, these are just the nicest glosses. They're so much fun. And even if I have the shade already, it's nice to have another. That is Cupcakin', but let us save the best for last. Let's go and look at the Fuchsia. It's the moment certainly I've been waiting for. It's the Fuchsia Flex. It is a Fuchsia Flex too. Oh wow. Can you see that? Oh well. Sorry. I just messed up. I got excited. I need to redip. This kind of rivals Pat McGrath. I'm getting it on my teeth and everything. Sorry, I'm excited. Okay. So this is a party shade. And I screwed it up a little bit because I got excited and laughed. Look at that. Make sure it's not on my teeth. This is a party shade. This is going to be tough. Oh my goodness. Who was it? Who was it out there that said to me that I called it a party shade and she called it a go teach school shade? She's a teacher. Oh my God. I loved that comment. Totally. So if you want to teach school in this one, do it. Yes. It's just beautiful. Look at how fun that is. It does rival Pat McGrath, doesn't it? It's kind of that kind of Pat, I'm making sure it's not on my teeth. That kind of Pat McGrath feeling to it. Really, really fun. And these two blushes are absolutely lovely. You might be familiar with the shades of some of these lip glosses, but in a trio and with savings, I really think they're a fun holiday gift, and I definitely look forward to them every year, especially at that savings. Did you partake? There were quite a few other Fenty holiday release items. These are the ones that attracted me. What did you pick up, if anything? And tell me what your reasoning was. And tell me, are you someone who avoids the Fenty glosses, or are you a fan? You either love these or you hate them. The scent or the sticky nature. Is that on my teeth? I hope not. I'm actually enjoying this. Whatever you choose to wear it for. Super comfy, super slippery, super goopy. They're fantastic. So the excitement is real. I wish I were joking. This is real excitement. I like the Fenty holiday releases, but I'd like to know what you think. That's why we're a community. It's not just me around here. So definitely let me know your thoughts below in comments. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And if you haven't already done so, do make sure that you subscribe to my channel so we can get the word out and keep growing. I'd love to see you all over on Instagram and TikTok too. And don't forget, you can join and become a member of this here channel for all sorts of behind the scenes and special lives and even a chat group for members coming up. And I hope to see all of you in the next video. Bye-bye.